So greetings once again from Pennsylvania, as always. And today's a beautiful day. Gonna be a beautiful day. It's a little chilly this morning yet, but today is April 2nd, Saturday. And we are back here in northern Lebanon County. I parked back up by the Boxcar Rocks. We're here in that area where the ghost town of Gold Mine and Roush Gap and those areas are. Stony Valley, or sometimes referred to as St. Anthony's Wilderness. And of course we were here not too long ago. We filmed the ghost town of Mount Eagle, or what little was left of that town. And in that video, I found that old road that we were walking on for a little bit. And we're going back there today. So back up that way is the parking lot for the Boxcar Rocks. I can kind of see Naomi up there a little bit. And of course the Boxcar Rocks themselves are up that way. But this is that old, what I thought in the Mount Eagle video was an old gas line, but I guess it's maybe more of an abandoned telephone line coming down this way. Of course, Gold Mine Road is right down there through the woods. See that red car just drive past? And we're gonna follow the old abandoned line this way, try and find that trail again. Which does have a name, I believe. And I'm pretty sure that trail is called the Black Springs Trail. I looked on some old maps that I have. It's not, you can tell from the last video when we were up this way, it's not maintained. There are a few old blaze marks on it. And it's more than a trail, it is indeed an old road. And I think I'll toss a map up now, Google Maps, showing you, because on the terrain feature you can clearly see the indentation that the old road has as it goes down the mountain. Let me show that to you. And when I say old road, I'm not meaning like a road that was meant for cars to drive on. We're talking like 1800s, mid 1800s to late 1800s. So it would have been for like horse-drawn carts and stuff. I have an idea what it was used for, but we'll talk about that later in the video, once we actually get exploring on it. And I've never hiked the entirety of that trail, so it'll be something new. Alright, so we finally made it to where this chain of rocks starts. This is the kind of the beginning of the Boxcar Rocks, and our trail is just beyond there. This old right-of-way is just flooded with water. And back the way I came, it took me forever to get through there. It doesn't look bad, but it's just all mud, so let's try and avoid this on the way back. We're almost there. The start of our adventure. Even this here is just filled with water. I think just past here is that little stone cairn that marks the start of the trail, or the old road. Yeah, so here is the stone cairn that marks the beginning of the old road, just past that big rock. But somebody knocked this down since last time I was here, which wasn't all that long ago. Not sure if it was because I made that video, pointing out some things up that trail. I'm not sure. Remember that video? There was some odd stuff going on up there. But yeah, somebody knocked that over. Yes, like I said, our old road is just beyond this little brush and the rocks. I'm pretty sure at one time it did come all the way across here. This is that old right-of-way, which is an old telephone line. And it would have gone, I believe it would have continued on that way and crossing Gold Mine Road, because there are some other old roads and coal mines on the other side of the road. So I'm guessing that is the way it is. So let's get over here, get this old road exploration going. Get just over this rock. Yep, right here it is. You can see the old road going up through there. Alright, so now we can begin our actual exploration on this old road. Like I said, we walked a little bit of this last time I was here, but I've never been on this whole section, this old road. I know where it goes from looking at the maps. They'll take us down to the bottom of Stony Valley, where the Stony Valley Rail Trail is. Not too far from the Lebanon Reservoir. Right, let's get going. I have no idea what we'll find along the way, but that's what these adventures are about. So let's get going. Looking forward to this one. Something new. I just love exploring these old roads. And then of course right away is that interesting thing we saw last time we were here. Interesting little setup. Looks like someone had a trap set up here. Some chemicals and stuff. Sodium bisulfate. Maybe I'll let that go. Like I said, this is not maintained. It's got all fallen trees over it and everything. And of course, one of the many fascinating things about these old roads is that they were, these were built by hand. Dudes with picks and shovels. I mean, look what the side of the mountain this looks like here. Just all rocks and stuff. And they made this road through here. You know, that took some effort. Yeah, and right about here is as far as we came last time. When I was filming that Mount Eagle video, we came across this fallen tree here. And I stood here and debated for a while to see if I wanted to keep going, but we had to go back. Wasn't prepared to do that that day. Yeah, check out that view. And once again, you can clearly see the old road, because you see all the stones up here, flattens out, and then it's just all stones down through there. They just cleared all the stones out. I mean, there's still some, but I wouldn't have wanted to been one of those guys up here making this road. Did I mention all the rocks they had to clear to make this road? I know I did already, but just pointing it out again, this is just looking off trail. Off the old road. Right here is our old road. And all the rocks down here. It's just, yeah, just kind of, man, it's just mind-blowing. Imagine trying to make a road by hand through all that. That's nuts. You know, so what was this old road for? I'm going to assume that it had something to do with the coal mining that was in this area. So there was a little town up there called Mount Eagle, mining coal. So maybe this was built to take the coal down to, like I said, at the bottom of this valley is a railroad, an old railroad track. It's not a Stony Valley Rail Trail. That railroad bed was built in 1854, I believe. So I'm going to assume that that's what it was for, but I'm not entirely sure. It does get a little confusing because just past Mount Eagle, on the other side of Gold Mine Road, a ways, is the abandoned ghost town of Gold Mine itself, which also was there for coal. But they had their own railroad that came right up to that town. It was built 2 years earlier than the one down there, but it ended at Gold Mine. I think that one was built in 1852. I think they call it the Summit Siding rail bed. So I'm not sure, because there's an old road that goes from Mount Eagle over to Gold Mine. I read that that Mount Eagle would take their coal via that road to Gold Mine, but so I'm not sure. So then why they would build this road then? My mind's kind of running. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe somebody does. But as we go along, maybe we'll find some answers to those questions. It would be pretty cool to find some old ruins along this trail too. I'm not sure if we will. Like I said, I don't believe I've ever been on this trail. It doesn't look like too many other people have either. And every now and then you can see one of the old blaze marks on the trees. That's an old one. So I get the idea that decades ago this trail was more popular. But it's one that's kind of been forgotten. Not necessarily by everybody, but quite a few though. All right, we gotta, yeah, see, it's not maintained at all, so we gotta kind of find a way around some of these. And then here it just gets completely swallowed up by the undergrowth. These are laurel bushes, probably mountain laurel. You can still get through though. There's kind of a trail winding through here. Right now, I would just love to see like some old stone foundations just pop out. Some stuff to explore. Because as I'm walking along here, I just sometimes have these random thoughts that pop into my mind, and one was, you know, what if the men who made this trail, labored all those days and months and years maybe to make this, what would they think if they saw it today? What it looks like today, just abandoned and not being used. You know, all that work they did, and now it's like this. Just something that came to my mind. Of course, it's just a bit of a reminder though that whatever we build, whether it's you, me, or someone else, someday it's going to be abandoned. And it'll crumble and fall down, or just have nature take it back. I know I've already said it, but it's a beautiful day to be out. Of course, that's Second Mountain out that way. Down here is Stony Valley, and we're on the side of Sharp Mountain, making our way down. It's good to see the cut of that road. I mean, sometimes I kind of wonder if it was a road. Times like this, it almost looks like a water channel. The way it just kind of has that little dip. Yeah, this part here is just overgrown, filled with debris, fallen trees. Yeah, once again, just thinking out loud to myself, it has a really deep cut to it. Seems a little more than you would need for a road. Get into this one. Yeah, look at that, it's just pretty significant. Let me put the camera down so you can walk through there so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess you can see me. I mean, this is almost up to my chest level here. So it's really a deep cut for a road, it seems like. But as always, you can let me know what you think down in the comments. If it was for water, I'm not sure. I mean, this comes from the top of the mountain, kind of, not the place you'd normally get water from. Because there's a stream at the bottom of this valley, so you wouldn't need to bring water to the valley. Of course, maybe it just eroded out over time as well. That's why it's so deep in some places. I would take that in heavy rains that water would flow through this area. Wash it out a bit more. There's looking back, but water definitely flows through here. Like I said, during times of heavy rain, it comes through here. Here's a spot where it kind of maybe forms a little waterfall and dug out like a little hole like the waterfalls do, and it continues on its way. And here, there's a whole bunch of debris that got like pushed up by the waters. And then on the other side, the water would continue on again. So there's evidence of lots of water flowing through here. Nice shaded area now. The hemlock forest. And you still see it clearly continue on through there. And if there are going to be any foundations to see, I have a feeling they'll be down at the bottom of this trail where it meets the creek. I'm not sure if there'll be a bridge across. There's not one currently there. I don't know if there might be the remains of one. I've explored along that area as well, down along that stream, that railroad bed. I don't remember seeing anything, but wasn't necessarily looking either. Right, but as I drop down into here, I'm indeed, well, even now, the sides are over my head. As I drop down here though, this gully, this old road or whatever it is, it's above, way above my head. The water definitely eroded this out quite a bit more. Get down there is just where I was. Whoops. And this is why it shows up so well. Let me turn around here a moment. This is why it shows so well up on Google Maps. When I put that map up, the terrain feature, these areas like this show up really well on that. That's what you're seeing. That elevation difference. Tell you what, this is kind of fun though. Just exploring. Alright, looks like things are starting to level out a bit more here. I don't think we're down at the bottom of the valley yet. Question is that our old road or? Looking back where we came from. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure that I'm on the old road anymore, but it kind of looks like it goes up through here. As it flattens out, like there's a whole swampy area over there. As good guess as any. But I knew that would happen once we got down into this flatter area. This looks good right here. See if there's anybody in the little ponds over here. I don't see any frog eggs in there either. So up ahead, not too far, should be the stream. It's called the Evening Branch. And we'll keep our eyes open for any foundations. I think I see the stream is just up there. Although it seems pretty wet down here to have any buildings. And just as I was wondering if I was still on the trail or not, there is, you know, one of these old metal blazes for the trail. And I'm going to turn around and look back, and I think you can indeed, from this perspective, you can indeed see the trail going up that way, the old road. Down here it just kind of disappears again. Alright. Alright, but I do see one of the old red blaze marks right there on that tree, so kind of looks like an avenue through here. Actually, I think right here's our old, yeah, right here. Okay, yeah. This is definitely the old road again. You can see that cutout right there. They dug through right here. And you should be able to see the stream up ahead. Yeah, right there it goes. Right to the stream. Walk over here though. So I don't see any remnants of a bridge necessarily. But it looks like the old road picks up right there. And just up beyond there is the rail trail, the old rail bed. So definitely joined up with that. Faintly make it out going through there, the rail bed. First looking across here, there's the old road again. There's a whole series of rocks right here. Almost like they pushed these out of the way and made like a road bed, like a ford across the stream here. Yeah, but this is a beautiful spot back here. Of course, once again, this is called the Evening Branch. If you would head up this way, because like I said, right up there is the rail trail. That takes you back to Gold Mine Road and the one parking lot for the rail trail. And if you were to continue this way, it would take you to the Lebanon Reservoir, which is always just so, I love it back here. So what is our friend? Is it an old road? Some kind of waterway? I'm gonna stick with the old road idea. The fact that it comes all the way down here to the stream and crosses it right where the railroad is. I'll stick with an old road. I think some places it just look like a waterway just because the water had eroded it out so much deeper. It almost looked like a channel for water, but I think that was more due to natural processes. I'm gonna still stick with the idea that it was an old road for bringing coal down this way. That's what fits the most in my mind, at least. Like I say, if you have other ideas, you can feel free to comment down below. That was fun. That was fun for me. I love exploring new things. Like, you never know what you're going to find when you explore these old roads, just like we've done in other videos. Alright, but I think that'll be it for this one. Let me switch hands. I got to get back up to where I parked now, but I think I might make another video for that one. Black Springs, the creek that flows from that, or flows down this way, makes a nice hike up. I think I did that years ago. Follow this stream up. There's lots of little waterfalls and stuff. So I think we'll do that. But that'll be for another video. Alright. As always, thanks for watching. Get out there and explore yourself, and I'll see you on the next one.